Thank you, and I'm impressed with the ranking member who can turn a Republican witness into a collective bargaining chat. That's not surprised, but impressed. I actually have questions.
You do know that Ronald Reagan once sat in a similar position. It can happen.
It can happen, yes. No, we're not surprised. Professor, I'm so fascinated with some of the things I've heard. These LLMs, how do they ingest all of this material? Like the books we're talking about, the things that you're talking about, they should have paid in, so to speak, for. How do they consume all of this information?
Think of them as a giant Hoover. They suck them up. Where do they get them? They trawl the internet. They get them from various websites. As I said, it's come out in some discovery in some of the cases that they get them from pirate websites as well. In the Anthropic case, interestingly, they bought tons of books and ripped the covers off of them and copied them. But it's essentially disambiguating and copying.
So what do you say, I'm not trying to be combative, I'm genuinely curious. What do you say when someone, because you said you and I have to pay for these books before we read them. What would you say if I said, well, yeah, but what if I pay for the book and give it to you? You're not going to then go write a check to the author. You're just going to read the book I gave you. So how's that any different than me just giving a book to an LLM?
It's not, but who's given it to them? I don't give them my book. I wrote a book called Cultivating Copyright, and it was uploaded to ResearchGate, a pirate website, in about 3 minutes. I mean, I know I don't get a lot of royalties on my book, okay, but that's
I'm sure it was interesting, too.
200 book. No, it wasn't, but it was $200. That could have been a couple Starbucks, you know? So I think that it's a little false to say that it's just like receiving a book. And sure, the first sale doctrine would say that you could receive a book, but they're not receiving it. They're trawling the internet. They're finding it. They're taking it. I mean, they're actually claiming fair use. And again, I'll just say fair use means you're saying, I infringed. You're not saying, I have the right to this. You're saying, I infringed, but I did this for a good reason. So there's an admission there that they're in fact taking stuff that's under copyright. The whole point of copyright law, y'all, is to make sure that creators get incentivized, but also that they get paid so that they keep doing what they do, right? We all work because we love what we do, but we also need to put food on the table.
Do you think that there's a solution that they would go for? Or do you believe, is it your impression that they're just against any and all, no matter what?
No, I think that there have been some licensing agreements, especially like in music licensing, for example, that have been emerging. I just think they think it's very expensive, and they think that in terms of the arms race against China, it might put salt in the gears, and that it might be slow things down. But again, I want to just emphasize that two industries here. We can't just talk about the cost to the tech industry. We should talk about the cost to the copyright industries.
Thank you. I've enjoyed hearing you, and I'd love to take one of your classes someday.